All right, shalom friends. Rob Vanoff here with TelosTorah and Rob on the Rock. I just did a video on the Rob on the Rock channel on the first two verses of our Torah portion, BeMidbar, the book of Numbers. It goes from chapter 1 into the middle of chapter 4. In this video, I'm just going to look at another couple of verses from chapter 1, towards the end of the chapter, verses 50 and 51, which give us some information about the Levites specifically. And so this is verses 50 and 51 from Numbers, or BeMidbar, chapter 1. And this is the Lord speaking to Moshe. Ve'ata. So ve'ata, this is God saying, and you, Moshe. So this is Moses hearing. I mean, we hear it, you as a general, but we got to remember this is Moses being instructed. Moses uniquely. Ve'ata. הפקד את הלוויים על משכן העדות, ועל כל כליו, ועל כל אשר לו. המה יישאו את המשכן, ואת כל כליו, והם ישרתוהו, וסביב למשכן יחנו. That's verse 50. Verse 51. ובנסוע המשכן יורידו אותו הלוויים, ובחנות המשכן יקימו אותו הלוויים, וחזר הקרב יומת. Okay, we'll go back bit by bit here. ואתה, you Moses, הפקד את הלוויים. Appoint, that's a command, that's a Hifil command from Pe Kuf Dalet. Hafked, lehafkid would be the infinitive, or hifkid in the perfect. Hafked et haleviim. Notice, appoint et haleviim. Why the et? Because ha-leviim. Appoint the Leviim, appoint the Levites. Al, concerning, over. You appoint them over, right? You're putting them in a position of authority over. Hafked et ha-Leviim al mishkan ha'edut. We have al mishkan, upon the tabernacle of the testimony. Mishkan ha'edut. Notice this is a definite article, Mishkan, normally by itself in the absolute form, Mishkan would just have a kametz under the kaf, but it's a patach, it's in smichut, it's in a construct form. Al Mishkan ha'edut. Here's a quiz for you Hebrew students. Why does the definite article of ha'edut have a kametz rather than a patach? The ayin rejects the dagesh. The ayin won't take the dagesh that would normally be there. And so we have compensatory lengthening. So, ha'edut ve'al kol kelav ve'al kol asher lo. Hema yis'u et hamishkan ve'et kol kelav ve'hem yeshartuhu. But notice here we have three als that go with this appointment. Appoint the Levites al mishkan ha'edut, that's over, ve'al kol kelav, and over all its vessels or furnishing, ve'al kol asher lo, and everything that belongs to it. So notice we have the kol asher lo. Here the lamed is just all which to it. Remember how the lamed can function to show possession. And a lamed can take a pronominal suffix. So lo just means to it, belonging to it. Well, we have to ask, what's the antecedent of our pronominal suffix here? Oh, guess what? It's Mishkan. Mishkan, kol asher lo. everything that belongs to the Mishkan. Hema yis'u et ha-Mishkan. They will carry et ha-Mishkan. Now see the spelling here. And we see a nice definite article. Patach, dagish, and the mem. But notice under the kaf here we have a full chametz. Ha-Mishkan. Whereas up here in construct, Mishkan ha'edut, it's a patach. Hema yis'u et ha-Mishkan. They will bear or carry the Mishkan, the tabernacle, ve'et kol kelav, and all its furnishings. So they are appointed over it. That's a position of being in charge of. But then, hema yis'u et, they will bear. Literally, that means they're under it, carrying it. So we kind of see this, the expression. It's like a comprehensive expression of Levitical authority. They're appointed over it, they're responsible for it, and they carry it. Ve'et kol kelav, right? Ve'al kol kelav here, and over all its furnishings. Ve'et kol kelav, that is, they will carry and all, the Mishkan and all its furnishings. Vehem yeshartuhu, they shall see to it. Basically, normally sharet, lesharet means to minister. But this is another term used, drawn into the description of the obligation, the duty, the sacred duty that the Levites have with respect to the tabernacle. V'saviv la mishkan yachanu. V'saviv, saviv just means adverb meaning around. La mishkan yachanu, they shall camp around the Mishkan. Saviv la. Notice there's a definite article under here, but we don't see it because it allied. The hay allied, so we have the lamed, patach, dagish, and the mem. V'saviv la mishkan yachanu. Yachanu. They will camp. Yachanu. So v'saviv la mishkan yachanu. And around, surrounding the Mishkan, the tabernacle, they will encamp. Now, that takes us to our very last verse here that we're going to look at here, verse 51. Uvin so'a hamishkan. Here we have, we'll see the parallelism. The way they're on the screen, you can see the parallel. We see the uvi, uva. And then we have hamishkan, hamishkan. Then we have yoridu and yakimu. Those are our imperfect verbs. Oto haleviim. So these are parallel phrases. U'vinsoa hamishkan yoridu oto haleviim. U'vachanot hamishkan yakimu oto haleviim. So these are both call infinitives. So nasa, nun samek ayin, means to break camp. It means to pull up the tent pegs, but it's to break down the camp or to set out by extension. And then chana here with the tav, because it's a lamed hey, chet nun hey, is a call infinitive for to encamp. So we have the going out, and then we have the camping. So in the setting out, that's uvinsoa, and it's in construct, right? Our infinitive construct is one that can take a preposition. And it's in construct with the word following it. Uvinsoa hamishkan. And in the going out, or the setting out of the tabernacle. Uvinsoa hamishkan. Yoridu oto haleviim. Yoridu means they will cause it to go down. Because remember, yarad, yud, rish, dalet is to go down. Yoridu is the hifil. Yoridu oto haleviim. Here we have verb, object, subject. So the Levites, they will dismantle it or take it down. Take it down is the oto. So in the move setting out, I guess, or in the moving on, it says in the NASB, of the tabernacle, you have to jump to the end of the phrase. The Levites will cause to go down it, right? Will cause it to go down. We'll take it down. We'll dismantle it. Then we have the reverse. U vachanot hamishkan, and when the tabernacle encamps. Remember, this is following the pillar of cloud, the Anan. U vachanot hamishkan yakimu oto haleviim. The Levites will erect it. They will set it up. So we see the parallel here in both phrases. We have hamishkan, oto haleviim, oto haleviim. See how those are parallel? The only difference is, and they both start with a uv. And in the something of the tabernacle, the Levites will do this. And in the other thing of the Mishkan, the Levites will do that. And that's the difference. The very last segment here from verse 51 is vehazar. And I like how the NASB has the word but here. Vehazar hakarev yumat. The unsanctioned person. It literally means stranger. I mean, Ish Zarah in Leviticus is the strange fire. So it's a stranger. But I'd like, it's fair that the NASB has Laban here, because it means unsanctioned, unauthorized personnel. So it could be any Israelite who draws near. Anyone who infringes, anyone who encroaches, Hazar Hakarev, that means the unauthorized encroacher, Yumat, he will die. I don't like be put to death, even though that's what it means, but Yumat means he will die. There's no trial, no inquisition, no inquiry, no stop, let me check your papers. Death. Now, this goes back to the beginning of what we saw in verse 50. Ve'ata hafked et haleviim al mishkan ha'edut ve'al kol kela ve'al kol asher lo hema yis'u et ha'mishkan. They are responsible for the Mishkan. And what do we know about the Mishkan? It's also called HaMikdash, the sanctuary. It is holy. It is holy, and any person who would encroach will be put to death. That is the duty of the Levites. They are charged with guarding the border with the highest possible vigilance. There's no respective person here. There is no personal anything. This is a serious life and death situation. It is their duty is taken with the utmost gravity, because it's God's holiness. In the world full of sin and death, God has given instruction for a tabernacle that will be in this world without compromising his holiness. This is amazing. We should never let that fact, that reality, too far out of mind. We're talking about awesome stuff here. All right, friends. Shalom. I hope this video, and remember, you can check out the one on the Rob on the Rock channel where I went over the first 2 verses from Numbers chapter 1. In any case, shalom. I hope this is encouraging or instructive with respect to your own love of learning Torah.